walking somewhere. Okay. Now, he probably has this content ideas already written out. He knows what he's going to talk about. And then when he's on his lunch break or when he's just, hey, I'm getting outside to get some fresh air, that's where he's shooting his content. Okay. A lot of us, we just make content so hard because we think it has to be perfect. We think it has to be edited and we have to have B-roll. We have to have all these things inside. But what I want you to realize here is Robert is keeping it simple. Okay. Just pop a number 2 if you are okay with keeping it simple. Pop a number 2 in the comment section here, because again, guys, I want you to understand that it's about keeping it simple. Okay. But this is a content formula that works. Okay. It works. So do me a favor. I thought I had my water in here. I don't have my water. Do me a favor. Follow Robert real quick. Genius Imperfect Action beats out inaction all day. Hell yeah. All right. So let's look at our 5 hooks. Okay. We're going to break down our 5 emotional hooks, because we create hooks for people. But what I don't want you to get caught up in is trying to create hooks that have nothing to do with your audience. Okay. I'm going to unshare this real quick. And let's see, we're going to stop that. Share screen, Black Owl. We're going to go to a window right here. Okay. What I don't want you to do is I don't want you to go download some Hooks guide. Okay. And Hooks guides are great because they can get you started. But the thing about a Hooks guide is it doesn't allow you to create an emotional connection with your audience, because a lot of them are just like, hey, here's hooks and here's our best hooks. And then like everyone starts using them. And then all of a sudden, like you can't really, the market gets saturated with these overused hooks. But understand this, the market will never get saturated when you learn how to create hooks from this formula. Okay. So the first kind of hook that we want, okay, one, we want to create an emotion. Oh, I'm gonna get back on here. Down. Okay, bam. We have our emotional hooks. Okay, so think about it like this: if I am a fitness trainer, okay, what emotions really trigger my audience? Okay, they don't like getting called lazy, right? So I know that in the fitness space, people don't like being called lazy. It really frustrates people to get called lazy. So if I'm a fitness trainer, I'm going to lean into the fact that people are lazy, that people they are afraid to try new things. People are insecure, right? People are feeling judged. So these are the hooks that I'm going to lean into. I'm going to lean into those emotions. Okay. So let me know, what space are you in? And what I'll do is I'll come up with some emotions that your ideal audience likely has. That way we can lean into these emotional hooks. Okay. And then we're going to go back over to Robert's page and we're going to actually look at how he hooks us in emotionally. He's in the finance space and the business mentorship space. Okay. So we're going to look at how he hooks us in emotionally. Okay. So do me a favor in the comment section. Let me know what industry you're in. Okay. That way I can help you come up with some emotional positions. And then what we'll do is we'll come up with some emotional hooks that you could possibly use to get people to engage in your video ideas the most. Okay. And if you're in a space where look, Ryan, how about you just do this for me? Okay. How about you just plan all 30 of my videos? You write out the hooks, you write out what we're doing here, and then you even edit them. Comment the word impact, and we can skyrocket right past all this. And we can plan out all your videos. We'll edit the videos. We'll write out the scripts and the hooks for you, all done for you, out the way. All right. But let me know what industry you're in. Now, as I'm looking at these emotional hooks, okay, I'm going to look at what is going to get my audience excited. Okay. I'm also going to look at what's going to make my audience curious and how can they relate to me. Okay. The next thing is I'm going to lean into fear. Okay, fear is a heavy emotion, and it's one of those things that, in my opinion, should always be used. Okay. The other thing is I'm going to ask a question that I know is a quick yes. Okay. And how can I get someone to share this without telling them to share it? Okay. So I see my man Ben in here. He posted a video. So let me see if I can get this comment. I don't know if I can get that comment up. Let's see here. Ben, I don't know if I can get that comment. Let me see if I can. Oh, it's not on here. Let me see if I can go back. No, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get that comment off here, Ben. I apologize, man. I would bring that up, but it's not letting me share it. If you want to comment it one more time, it may let me copy it from my iPad here, but let me see. All right. So let's see. Did anyone pop in their industry yet? Yes, no, no industries. Y'all don't want to share y'all stuff? I mean, I'm here for you. Look, I mean, I'm here, but if y'all don't want to share it, let's go. So let's go back to Roberts and let's see if it will. Let me know if you guys can hear what Robert's saying. Can you all hear that? Yes or no? Give me a yes or no if you guys can hear Robert. If not, I can change up how this how it's shared on the screen. Yes, no. Can you hear Robert? Can you hear the video? Let me know. I'm honestly not sure what the best hooks to use are for my industry. Also, can't hear Robert. All right, that's all I need. All right, no. All right, cool. So let me, and that's why we're here. So let me know what your industry is. That way, we can actually look deep at your. We can look deep at your industry. We can come up with the different hooks. Okay. All right. Let me know if you guys can hear Robert this time.
Number one, open a Roth IRA. You sick of living paycheck to paycheck? Follow these 3 must-have steps to guaranteed wealth.
All right. So can you hear him now? Can you hear Robert now, guys? What was our hook there? He said, are you sick of living paycheck to paycheck? Okay. Now, the way that Robert carries himself, in my opinion, is he carries himself like someone who knows exactly what he's doing. Okay. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to write these down in the comment section. That way I don't have to go back and forth on the whiteboard. But step number 1 is he's going to create an emotional hook. Step 1, emotional hook. Okay. Are you sick of living paycheck to paycheck? All right. So if I'm in the fitness space, all right, let's just take someone like Kristen here. She's in the fitness space. If I'm in the fitness space and I know that someone could be sick of what? Are you sick of Are you sick of every time you walk through are you sick of every time you walk past the mirror, you feel like you don't love yourself? Like, that's hard to swallow, but that's going to stop a scroll. Give me a number 3 if that makes sense. Okay. So again, when we're coming up with these hooks, again, guys, you could literally, in my opinion, you could literally just go over to Robert's page and come up with 5 different hooks for a piece of content that you feel like would connect to your audience. The other thing here is he's always going to use this space.
What is the Section 179 tax code?
He's always going to use this space as a place to add in a bonus hook. Okay. All right. So what we got here? What we got? I teach people who are purpose-driven entrepreneurs how to use quadruple bottom line to increase impact and clarity so they can make more money and get their time back. Their biggest challenges is feeling unsure how much impact they can make. Okay. So that's a lot. That's a lot in there. If if I were, reviewing this, I'd tell you like that's so much that I doubt you're creating you're a real resignation with the audience. Okay. I want the audience to resonate, but like it's got to be quicker than that. And I, the problem, the biggest challenge is feeling unsure how much impact they can make. I don't know if that's worded the right way. It could be the problem and it could be the challenge. It could be a challenge. The thing I don't know about that is I don't know if it is the biggest challenge or I don't know if it's worded correctly. The way that I would possibly try to word that, their biggest challenge is feeling unsure how much impact they can make. I would say like maybe they have trouble creating a vision past where they currently are. Something around there, it's gonna be easier to say than trying to get that all out. Okay, so in that instance, I think that is Sarah. Yeah, in that instance, I'd be focused on the messaging and the wording, and this is what we're working on. Hooks and headlines are a part of our message. Okay, so let's see, purpose-driven entrepreneurs. I don't even know if that's like if of all the people on here. Okay, I don't. I'm a purpose driven. I am driven by purpose. I have a purpose. I think all of us on here have purpose, but I don't know if any of us wake up and categorize ourselves as purpose driven entrepreneurs. Okay. Um, and the reason is I don't know about that. Now I would ask, give me a yes or a no. Cause again, I think that we all have a purpose and we're all probably purpose driven, but do we all wake up and like, or categorize ourselves as I'm a purpose driven entrepreneur? Give me a yes or no. And again, I could be wrong because I know my opinion is different than everybody else's. But do you categorize yourself in that space? Give me a Y for yes, an N for no, and we'll see. This is one of the best ways to figure out like your people. What do they call themselves? Okay, right. So again, it's not to be mean. It's actually to help you out, Sarah, because if you keep going around trying to categorize people as a purpose-driven entrepreneur, and they're not saying that in their head, it's going to be really hard to create a genuine connection if I'm calling someone something that they're not calling themselves. Does that make sense, guys? And does that make sense, Sarah? I hope that's helpful. I woke up and think it's gym time. Yeah. I woke up and I was like, gym, meditate, breakfast. You know what I'm saying? In my space, eco, sustainability, most people categorize themselves as purpose driven, but I'm open to thoughts. Yeah. If in that space, that for a fact, then by all means, continue to do it. Okay. And continue to do what's getting you a result. Okay. If something's working for you and it's getting you a result, then by all means, keep doing it. If it's not working for you and you're not getting the result you want and you're not making the money that you want, then that's something that we need to look into. Okay. Let's go back to Robert here. Let's look at this one. Random video.
Section 179 tax code. And do you need to buy 150,000? Section 170. What is the Section 179 tax code? And do you need to buy a $150,000 G-Wagon to get the tax breaks? The answer is a resounding no.
You look at that. All right. So it took 11 seconds on that hook. And what he's doing here is he's using a piece of content that is very popular in his space around taxes and around business tax code and business growth, where all these people are saying the best tax write-off is to go buy a car that's over 6,000 pounds so you can get this tax write-off. And what he's saying is he's countering that. What is this? And do I need this thing in order to get this result? And then it's go into the context. So what I want you guys to see here is Excuse me. Step 2 of this formula of creating content is step 1's our emotional hook. Step 2 is proof and expertise. Okay. We'll break this down. All right. You can see here in this video, this is what he's doing. I'm asking you a question on the hook. Okay. And I'm also letting you know that I know this stuff better than you. Okay. And then step 3, oops, let's get back over here. How do I get back over? Let's see. What did I do wrong? Get back over here. Let's share our screen. Pow, pow, pow. All right. And then step 3 is the context of the video. And step 4 is CTA, the call to action. Okay. Oh yeah, it makes sense. I'd love to get thoughts from others and bring others in for sure. Sold out that course. Awesome. Congratulations. Again, if it's sold out and it resonated with people, I would tell you to keep doing what you're doing. But I'd be always looking to increase and optimize my messaging and my hooks. Okay. So, so what he did here is he used our question hook. What is this tax code? And do you need to buy a G-Wagon in order to get these tax breaks? Okay. So again, if I'm in the fitness space and I'm saying, well, what is this diet? And what is keto really? And do you need it in order to lose 20 pounds in the next 30 days or something like that? Okay. So again, guys, if you have an idea, if you have a video idea, then spend a little extra time on the hook. That way you can come up with these emotional hooks first and you can connect on a deeper level with your audience. Okay. The other thing that I want you guys to realize is when you're shooting your video content, a lot of times what we want people to do is understand that instead of trying to shoot 365 videos for the year, come up with about 30 to 45 video ideas around like, all right, this person is trying to how to lose your next 15 pounds. Well, write that video as one of your core video topic ideas, okay, that you're gonna come up with, and then come up with different hooks and different angles, because a lot of times what you'll find is you can have one idea, and if you have 5 different hooks and 5 different different creative angles for that video, then you can recreate that video over and over and over again, and you can create what we call TikTok real estate. Okay, TikTok real estate is making sure that if people searched a particular phrase into TikTok, how to lose 10 pounds. If you're in the weight loss space, people are going to be talking about castor oil right now, looking into something that's hot. Again, create different hooks. If you're looking to lose 10 pounds in this month, is castor oil your right pick? Okay. What I found out about weight loss after using castor oil for the last 2 weeks. Okay. So if my video idea is around the castor oil, okay, so I have my idea and I'm in the weight loss space. So the idea is the castor oil, right? I'm going to create 5 different hooks, 5 different angles, and possibly even create 5 to 10 new videos around the castor oil topic. That way, if one happens to go viral, then I'm going to own that piece of castor oil weight loss real estate on that particular app. Let's just say TikTok. And then I'm going to also do the exact same thing on YouTube. I'm going to do the exact same thing on Facebook, because we understand that all of these social platforms are some type of search engine. Does that make sense? Let me know. Give me number four in the comment section if that makes sense. So if we're coming up with these video ideas, I don't need 365 video ideas to actually hit my goals and create that social media real estate that I want. I really need about 30 to maybe 45 video ideas that I just keep doing over and over again with different hooks, with different creative angles, and from different perspectives until one of them hits. Okay. One of them is going to hit. And when that one hits, it's going to create a huge spike in growth in our audience. And it's going to, that new audience growth is going to then get people back to all those older videos. It's going to get people to the new videos. And then I'm just looking to create that next piece of virality over the next 60 to 90 days. Really, guys, like, I don't want anybody trying to go viral 12 times a year or even more than that. I want to try to go viral about 3 to 6 times a year, and that's it. Because those 3 to 6 pieces of virality are going to be the viewers and the followers that are going to go back and watch everything else. Give me number 5 in the comment section if that makes sense. Now let's look at our call to action here, because it's a very subtle call to action all the time with Robert that I want you to start practicing.
There are endless options of vehicles that let you qualify for Section 179 of the tax code and let you write off up to $28,900 of the vehicle in year 1. So don't fall for the misinformation provided.
Now,
there are endless options of vehicles that
let's go back and look at this. He's going to say there's endless options of vehicles that will let you qualify for this piece of tax code. And now he's giving you the context, and he's doing it in a way that makes you know he knows what he's talking about. Okay. He doesn't need notes. He's out there just roughing it, just riffing it, because he knows what he's talking about.
That let you qualify for Section 179 of the tax code and let you write off up to $28,900 of the vehicle in year 1. So don't fall for the misinformation provided by fake gurus, and let me break it down for you. Number 1, the vehicle needs to be 6,000 pounds and be used as a company vehicle. If you don't use it solely for business, no worries, you can still write off the estimated amount you do use it for. For example, if you use it 75% for work, you would still be able to write off $21,675 in year 1. Number 2, the vehicle must be purchased using a loan or a lease. They always leave this one out. And number 3, the vehicle must be titled in the company name. So stop worrying that you have to buy an overpriced vehicle to enjoy the tax benefits of this strategy. If you need a company vehicle, simply Google what vehicles qualify and get one that fits your budget. Okay, so we have the plan. Let's go. What is
now? I love that call to action, because it's a, hey, you got the plan, let's go. It's so inviting because it says, let's go together, come work with me. And TikTok, especially TikTok is such a top of funnel app. Like, giving that call to action of like, hey, you got the plan, let's go, just, I think, innately makes people feel like, yo, he's my guy. He's my business coach. He's the one that I want to follow for all my business and tax advice. Okay. So if you want to be that person in your industry, whether it's weight loss, whether it's business, whether it's relationship coaching, whether it's fitness, nutrition, whatever it is, then we have to be that person too. So again, my goal for you would be to come up with those 30 to 45 video ideas that are going to be like your core video ideas. Okay. And then come up with the different hooks that are going to be the emotional hook. Let's actually get back. Let me get back. Let's see. Stop screen share. Let's get back to our whiteboard here. We're creating emotional hooks that create excitement, curiosity, relatability, fear, questions, something that people are going to share. Okay. And then we're providing proof that we know what we're talking about. And then we provide context and a call to action. Okay. guys, it doesn't have to be so hard, but understanding that every time I come up with a video idea, then I can come up with 5 different hooks. I can come up with 5 different angles. Because I come up with a video idea around like investing in yourself. And again, I've got so many different angles around like how to invest in yourself and how I think about investing in yourself and all these things. And literally, my relatability hook was just simply my wife hates when I do this. My wife hates when I talk about this, but honestly, it's the best way I've ever built a business before. And so, again, those are relatable hooks. I can come up with all these different hooks around one topic because think about it, guys. If you have a video, and I know the feeling that we all have when it comes to video ideas and like creating videos is I created that video once and you think that everybody in your audience saw it. For some reason, everybody in your audience didn't see it, but you thought they did. So in your head, you're thinking they already saw it. If I make it again, they're going to get tired of me making the same video. Well, no. If you did it one week and then you literally posted the same video idea with a new hook, possibly a new angle, 2 weeks later, even if someone did see it, they wouldn't really, they're not going to remember that like, oh, they're just doing the same video over and over and over again. That's not the way the brain works. Okay. And so if you're doing that, it's really the person that sees every video, that person's going to be in a space where they are being hypnotized into wanting to buy from you, into having that conversation with you, into booking that call with you. Okay. Give me number 6 if that makes sense in the comment section, because again, good content is hypnotizing your audience. It's lulling your audience to sleep to take that next move with you. Okay. And when you understand that, it'll make all the difference in how you show up and making content on a weekly basis. Okay. So again, if you're going out there, if you want to have a good week of content, one of the things that we do every single week, and this is how we break down content to make sure that we don't get overwhelmed. And in my opinion, this is a great way to just ensure that you're setting up whoever's going to be helping you with content possibly in the future to help with this thing. Okay. Typically, Monday is all ideas. Okay. So what I'm going to be doing on a Monday is I'm just looking at all the ideas that I came up with. I put all our ideas in a spreadsheet or on a Trello board. I use that every single Monday to come up with the ideas. And I usually are going to come up with about 7 ideas for the week. Okay. That's my goal. Okay. 7 ideas. And then, on Tuesday, my goal is to write out the hooks and the context. Okay. On Wednesday, my goal is just to write out the descriptions. Okay. Descriptions are very important. On Thursday, my goal is to batch shoot content. Okay. Because basically, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I'm just preparing so I can just show up and shoot all the content. Okay. And then Thursday, I'm sorry, my bad. And then on Fridays, I block out a little time just for editing. Now, this is when it was just me. You can have a social media manager and a VA do everything from here, not here, and here. Okay. And if you're in a space where you're like, hey, I don't like editing, like, can someone else edit my videos? Contact us. We do have a service where we can edit all of your videos. All right. It's very affordable. Just comment the word editing. And if you want to explore what our team can do to help you with editing your videos. Okay. And if you think about it like that, like you're like, damn, I can get all that done. Only thing I do Monday is I'm going to write out the 7 ideas of the videos that I'm going to shoot on Thursday. And then on Tuesday, I'm going to take those ideas and I'm going to write out my different hooks and I'm going to write out the context to those videos. The other thing I'm going to do on Wednesday is once I've got that, I'm going to write out the description that would go in the description piece. I'm going to make sure that it's very keyword heavy. That way it gets out to all the right people. And I'm going to do my hashtags on Wednesdays too. And then I'm going to batch shoot all the content on Thursday. and then I'm going to send it into editing on Friday. So again, I don't sit there and edit our videos anymore, but on Fridays, that's where I post all the editing orders for our team. Okay. So again, make sure that you're implementing these things into your daily process for your business. And yeah, that's it all I got. So again, go out there, watch a couple of Robert's videos, hopefully helps you with your hooks. If you do not have access to the talk bundle guide, make sure that you get access. Just type the word bundle in, and then one of our team members will help you get access to the talk bundle. It's very, very useful and helpful. Something that I feel like should be in everybody's hands. If you're creating any kind of content throughout the week, you should have this. So make sure that you check this out. All right. Talk bundle. It's got a 28-day action plan for growth. It's got hooks or ideas for your hooks. It's got video ideas, all sorts of post ideas for you. Literally, like, you could use this for months, or you could use this for the entire year and be solid. Okay.